you awesome, beautiful people, and welcome back to Zelda! So in the previous episode, I left it off on a bit of a sour note, and I've just gone back to recording this 5 minutes after doing that episode, by the way. So this is being bulk recorded as a little extra note. But I also did realise, just as I hit the end recording button, the chest that I'm actually thinking of, where the animation is of it dropping down, is actually the chest that I did up collecting. And it confused me is because Gerudo actually took out that animation. It was just sitting there. So I was like, oh, I just realised the chest that I was looking for is actually the chest I'd already collected in that episode. So, RIP at the end of that episode. So that was a complete waste of time because that is kind of one thing I do like but also dislike about Zelda. Is it takes out animations, like those little cutscenes, and it kind of screws with my brain a little bit, because if I have memory of a chest falling down, I'm going to be looking for that chest falling down. So, yeah, that explains the end of the previous episode. Something else I did completely forget about is that there is a grotto. I saw a Psalms grotto, I think, like, yeah, it's around here. I was like, I do recall a grotto being in Gerudo Valley. It's like two business scrubs, I think. And there's also a chest out here too I've got to get before I go into Gerudo Training Ground. And even then, even if we do Gerudo Training Ground, I actually can't get all of the chests in Gerudo Training Ground because we do need the silver gauntlets, which I don't have. Well, that was terrible. Still haven't got the items that I'm looking for at this point. I need at least one fire source. So I don't have that. I think the chest, it's not there. I just want to leave a little bit of stress because I'm still a little bit pissed that I did that at the end of the previous episode. So I don't know what I would have done for editing if I just completely cut that out and was like, okay, I feel so much better now. We just got the light arrows. Yay! Cools! That was worth it, because I was like, I don't feel very good after the previous episode, because I definitely left out on a very sour note, which did make me feel kind of a little bad. So now I feel a lot better now. That was worth it. Now, I just played Requiem, didn't I? No, I didn't play Requiem, I played Nocturne. I didn't mean to. I actually wanted to play... Centeraid because I wanted to see... I know I can't actually reach it, so if this is a decent item, I will be very salty. Because I can't get it. Now, what I did want to do... I wonder if I can still do this. Because the water temple... I can't remember if the water temple has to be beaten or not. And it also would help if I put the arrows in my slot. No, I can still do it. What is it? Is it a bomb? Is that a bomb? Oh, goodies. Let's not bother. Cools. I don't feel that bad now that I can't reach it. It's a waste of time. Sweet. Well, we knocked that off. Now, there is one other reason why I'm actually here, actually. The iron boots. So, we needed that because there's a few items we can get that's linked to the iron boots. So, there's also a grotto in Hyrule Field that needs the iron boots as well. Unless you had, of course, the golden scales, which I don't have and will never probably see in my lifetime at all doing randos. Unless there's like one really weird seed where it does randomize. Although, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I actually think the only time I may actually see that is actually in Token Sanity, which is where the Golden Skulltulas all get randomized into the item pool too. So there's like 100 Golden Skulltulas, which means there's going to be a couple of items you don't normally see in there. So now I'm going to need the hook shot. And then I also need to time this. Didn't do it right. I spanned my D-pad a little too quick there. There we go. So if... I think you can only do that. I mean, otherwise it's frame perfect. Otherwise. The D-pad, you just unequip your iron boost just as you go to hookshot. And I get a recovery heart for it. Far out. Great! At least I got to show that off. It's not all that bad. Yeah, now we're going to do Hyrule Field. And Hyrule Field is basically done at that point. Why is there still a marker in Kakariko? I've done that. Kakariko is completely done. I was like, why is there still a marker? There's still a marker up in Goron City. What's going on there? Fire Temple. Oh, Big Goron, of course. Alright, never mind. I was just trying to figure out what I've got left. So it's like, oh, maybe I can sweep up a couple of quick things before I do Gerudo Training Grounds. Because I might be able to sweep up the Silver Gauntlets, because then that gives me full access to Gerudo Training. Unfortunately, at the moment, as I said, there's one part I can't do because I need Silver Gauntlets and completely forgot about it. And not only that, the squares on my tracker is getting very thin. Which makes me kind of a little nervous. I mean, yes, there's a lot of dungeons I can do now, for sure. There's Water Temple, Fire Temple, Spirit Temple, Shadow Temple completely out. Like, there's no way, Jose, we're doing... Interesting. There's a couple of Big Poes still roaming around. I guess that actually would have been our Big Poe if we weren't given one. That's very interesting, randomization there. Normally that's not a thing. Now I've got to remember which tree it is. I've got the Stone of Agony, thank God. Because otherwise I'd be... Never mind, I think I didn't even need the Stone of Agony, because I think it's just staring me right in the face where the grotto actually is. I'm going to need a Megaton Hammer though. Let's see if I'm correct. Oh, yep. Yep, here's the grotto. I don't know why I was thinking it's hidden. Not the right one. There is a grotto, not the right grotto. Never mind, I do have to actually find it. I think it's that tree over there. It's alright, all I gotta do is... Yep, I do believe it's that tree over there, because it's not quite over here. Yep, thought so. This is the grotto I want. No. Well, if this is terrible, then this is worth the music. Oh, come on! What's with the bomb trolls at the moment? That's another bomb troll. Well, that's gone too. So all that's left is Fire Temple, Water Temple, Gerudo Training Grounds, and Spirit Temple. They're our last ticks for adult. For child, Spirit Temple, Deku Theatre, frogs. We can do frogs, I guess. We did that. I don't know why I didn't mark these off. We blew him up. We did Durania's Joy. There is a shrub, though, at Death Mountain Crater as a kid. So if I decide to go back and do Deku Theatre... Did I say Deku Theatre? I think I definitely did. It definitely felt like it. If that's what I decide to do, then we can go do the shrub at Death Mountain Crater and see if that's of any use to me. Otherwise, the items are in temples, which isn't all that bad, I guess, in a way. I'm trying to think if there's anything locked off to me that would not be coming up on the screen. There is a couple of, like, Dinsfire things, I guess, like the Royal Family... No, I would have marked that off, because I know I've got to go back and do it. That's why it's marked off. So I was like, okay, I'm going to mark that off, but keep in mind that I do have to go back and do it. I'm kind of hoping we don't have to go and do the Happy Mask stuff. That would be a bit of a pain in the rear side. I don't know, I feel pretty confident we are still going to, like, get this. We shouldn't get soft lock, surely. Oh yeah, by the way, we kind of didn't really need a pony, I just did this for fast travel. Because the bridge does get fixed once you rescue the carpenters. There is also the Wasteland, and I have everything I need to go do the Wasteland too. Even if I didn't have hover boots, by the way, I still could have done Wasteland because there is a way of getting over the first part of the trial without hover boots, and it's just requiring you to backwalk over a certain part of that quicksand, and Link can still walk fast enough so he doesn't actually sink down into it. I actually kind of feel like save scumming this part too, which I might do. Unfortunately, it would mean if anything goes wrong with this recording, I'm in a bit of trouble. Alright, first things first, shoot this. Now, there's also another thing too. I have a really bad issue with Gerudo Training Ground. That was bound to happen. Key, that's alright. We do need keys. Now, is it... I think it's Song of Storms here. Do 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 do. No, it's just a fairy. Never mind. I got trolled. This game loves to troll me. There's two ways we can go. That way leads us somewhere. This will lead us to Lizfoss battle. I think. Yep. A room where we need to beat things really quick. That's not a problem. I love how that didn't actually affect the Lizfoss at all. Or Lizard... is that Lizardfoss or Lizfoss? I love these guys, by the way. They're just... Can you please get off there? He's stuck. Come here. My control stick was actually full on forward and I still went back. Oh yeah, that's that small frames of invincibility there. Okay, you're down. Right, chesty chest. If anything, if there's a big chance of anything, it's getting the item in here. Can you please stop with the arrows, by the way? I don't need any more. Okay, this is where we wanted. There's a few ways that you could... What's that up there? Is that what I think it is? I think... No, it can't be. I think that might be a bottle. I doubt it's gonna be the gauntlets just sitting up there for me. I doubt it. They can't just put the gauntlets, like, just in plain sight. Oh, never mind. I got trolled. It's a recovery heart. Never mind. It's alright. The game just continuing to troll me. I thought it was gauntlets. I don't know what made me think that. I needed hover boots there. I don't know why I did that. I had to restart the entire damn thing just then. That's right. I'm probably going to do this way. Because I need to get that silver rupee that's stuck in flames. And you can actually do this without the hover boots. Which one is hover boots? That one. Or I can just do that and walk straight off. Let's try that again. I'm actually just gonna hover boot the entire way. It's just quicker. Or I can do hover boots when, like, I can't see. Cool, just got that. Need my hook shot back out though. I don't have that. Right, now you just hook up here. Also, I'm not gonna put this out there too. Gerudo Training Ground is another one I just don't like. I always struggled with this area. I think the main reason why I struggled with Gerudo's Training Ground is because there's like a little area that's hidden and I could never find it. Never. Oh, the toilet. We're in the toilet. This is the one area. Oh, sorry. This was the other area because I completely forgot about the silver gauntlets. This is one of the areas I was actually a little bit worried about that I could not do until I got the iron boots, which was the toilet. I didn't actually mention it was the toilet until we got here because I was like, I kind of wanted to explain why it's called the toilet. And it's exactly as you would kind of expect it to be. It's called the toilet because it's spinny. It swirls like a toilet when you go to flush it. And it stinks. Like, it's terrible to do. You've got these annoying clams that just don't want to die. Like, I think because they have to be a certain distance from them. I just got blade prodded by one from the behind. Come on. I was gonna say open wide so I can hook shot you. You stinking, stupid, more arrows, unbelievable. I seriously do not like these clam pearls at all. I just called them clam pearls because they're clams. I had to throw in a Pokemon reference eventually. Okay, so the reason why this stinks just like a toilet, is because you have to do these stupid maneuvers with like hook shots, or you let go of your boots and you just float around, and it's just super annoying. I think you do have to do that at some point. Can I hook shot up to this? Yes, I can. And then there's one quite high. But I think to get this one you do this. Now there's one up top, and I think this is the one you've got to, it's the stinker. Yeah, this is the stinker, unfortunately, because you have to kind of go with the toilet on this one. And let go of the iron boots. So let's swim over. Ah, yep, there we go. There's the stinking toilet. So you just swim back around again. Got it. And there's the chest up top. That's the toilet. It stinks just like one too. Actually a bit of a pain in the rear side if you don't know how to do it. Especially that last rupee. Or you can make it even more challenging and don't do it without the hook shot. That's fun. Nuts. Seriously, I went through the goddamn toilet for nuts. This is why I don't like this game. Okay, from here, I guess we gotta go the long way. I'm gonna basically save scum, which is where you would save before you do a part in rando, especially in here. Because you're at high risk of like using up keys for nothing, and then you can may as well do like the other half of it. Using up the keys that you do have to try and hope that you get something decent. So that's why it's called save scum. And you just reboot and try again. Stalfos. They're not, This is so hard because the sand's also holding you down too. Come on. You're down? Come on. Ow. Come on. Put your shield down. You coward. Gotcha. Just swing. Swing like your life depends on it all the time. Well, kind of does, because that timer runs out. It's a little bit of damage there. Well, we all know where that heart piece came from. Winner! That's from the Bombchu Alley. Another timer. You know how much I love timers? I just had to do that just in case it rolled me back into the void. Alright, couldn't remember if there was flames there or not, so I just did that. I generally cannot remember. Damn it. Went the wrong way. Now it's just... Wow, come on controller, that was BS. Yep, thought so. Up here. I still can't believe my controller just went into dead space again and was like, nah, you're not gonna be jumping properly today. And made me completely miss that rupee. Let's try that again. Oh no, it's not the last I've missed, alright. Where's that last rupee? Uh-oh. I'm running out of time! This music's actually goddamn appropriate. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of time. How? Got it! Oh, got that by the skin of my teeth. I was like, roll like your goddamn life depends on it. Because like, oh, there's a boulder comes down, I'm not going to get it. Oh, I clenched my mouth. I was actually clenching my jaw on that too. It's like, oh, I'm probably not going to get this. So we've got a Wolfos, a white Wolfos. I think they're all called Wolfos, aren't they? Yeah, no, it's called white Wolfos. Oh, I did that way too soon. Boom. I love that regardless of like what type of Wolfos it is, it's just one swipe of the Master Sword, and it goes down. Come on, what are you doing? Bye. Alright, so there's also an invisible... How locked off am I? So it's like, how badly blocked am I? This is an issue. Like, this is a big issue. Well, I do know for a fact we've got to go up here. Okay, that just opened the door we just came from, because I think we're locked in. I think. Alright, okay. I need to use the hover boots. Oh, did it not? Hold on, did it activate or not? Let's find out. I gotta use the arrows. No, it works. Alright, so what? Okay, I was a little bit confused because nothing happened. So what normally happens is when you stand on that platform, it starts rotating and then you gotta like shoot these eyes, but if you go straight into the middle platform, it doesn't activate the rotating platforms and you can just shoot the eyes just from here, like really easy. Otherwise it's like an aiming game where you gotta like shoot a really small target whilst moving. It's not fun, especially if you're like me. I think I'm out of range from here. I was gonna say, where's that stupid hook shot thing? I do need, however, go up here. Unfortunately, I needed to do that to unlock the top bit. Okay, just did that. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna just miss that. So Megaton Hammer. Double jump into that. While you're at it too, take out that keys. Door will open, but that's it. Oh, a chest. Nice. So 2 chests in here. As I said, there's gonna be like one area I'm completely blocked off to, and I actually generally cannot remember what I'm blocked off from. Fire arrows! Appropriate, I say yes. Now I'm gonna need this off. Is that the front of the chest? Okay, I'm doing this for a reason. Got it. So I say, while you still got iframes, you can like quickly run into there and grab that key. Normally, otherwise, like, you would normally just knock these down and find the switch to actually unblock it. But it's like, nah, we're not all about that game. Okay, so we just got around in circles at this point. That's cool. I gotta go back around in circles anyways to go back to where we were, which was the upper part of the circular room. Because I think there's gonna be like a couple of chests in like one area. That's what I was looking for. And there's also... Is there a switch to let us out of here? Now that lets us out, but then there's also... To do it normally, you would have... Yeah. You would knock that out the way, and then that fire drops down. But as I said, we don't play by those rules in this randomizer. We kind of play by our own rules, if you haven't worked that out already. I mean, at some parts, I'm kind of at the mercy of this game. Other parts, not so quite. I should probably knock off the fact that I have all the elemental arrows now, which is really cool. I just need gauntlets, that's it. That's the only things I'm missing at this point. Now I just also realized too, from like my memory, which is not good by the way, There's like 2 upper areas, and I generally do always forget whereabouts they are. I know how to get to one, I'm pretty sure. The other one though, I'm a bit foggy on, like quite foggy. I'm trying to remember how I get there. This is why I hate Gerudo Training Ground, because it's just, I don't know why. It's just one of those mini dungeons that I just don't memorize all that well. So now we're just gonna go back up here. See, I can memorize where that is without the Lens of Truth, but then all the other areas I just don't memorize. And by the way, you can actually peer up to there. Oh, okay, well this is the one area I was thinking of. It seems like the area I'm generally am thinking of though might be blocked off to me at this point. And that's the worst news I could hear actually, because that's the room I kind of would want to have wanted the clutch on, because it's got the most chests. Like, it's unreal how many chests it has, and I blocked off to it, which makes me very sad. Which is, yeah, that's a big disappointment actually. Alright, so what I'm probably gonna do is 2 things. This might need 2 resets depending on how this goes. I don't have enough keys at the moment to go through and do all of the middle area, which is a big maze that needs you to do unlock doors with all the small keys. So yeah, it is a dungeon, but there is 2 ways you can go about doing this. There's one way you have to go to unlock the other upper area of the room. That was the part I was a little bit worried about, because I was like, I actually don't remember where that is, but completely forgot it was given to me for free, which was the last bit we just visited. Now the other part I actually do need to, would have had to go on the normal way into this room. However, if you go this way, oh my god, there's some lag. If you go this way, we actually go straight in and we should cut out a couple, wow, there's actually quite a big lag. Cut out quite a bit of the chest needed to be opened, or sort of the doors that need to be opened. Nice! The big Goron, you got a claim check for it, you can't, oh no! I thought I knocked that off! I think? That's for the big Goron. That's where I start. That was a waste of a sword. Not waste of a sword. My god, brain, you've got swords on the brain. My god, brain, you've got swords on the brain. Yeah, you got swords on the mind at the moment. Wow, I can't even talk. I wasted a key, was basically what I was trying to say. So, if I was a save scum, for whatever reason I've run out of keys to get to the center, I know I've got 1 key back, and I would have to go back and get that claim check, which did not need a key, which was good. I'm pretty sure the claim check is like the last thing in that trade sequence anyways, so that's good. No, that, oh wait, no. Never mind, I don't want to claim that actually, because it's a Deku shield. I'm pretty sure it's a Deku shield. There's nothing else Warden I'd need. Troll. Now, in before, oh wait, hold on, I've gone straight past. I gotta reverse back, because I think I gotta climb up here. I was gonna say, if I donk my head, that'd be funny. I was like, yep, there's another chest up here we need to get. Right, another key. So technically I would have 2 extra keys at this point. So that was like, I should have 5 actually, because I have wasted 1 key by accident. Didn't mean to do that. So if I am short by 1 door, I have to reset. Because we know we can actually reach it. There's another chest here, so we may score another key, depending on like how this is randomized. I'm not going to put that on the tracker just yet, just in case we're short. Which we might be. Not by much. I think we are short by that 1 key. Oh, there's our double magic, so we might be resetting. We're resetting. Oh no, please don't don't tell me that last chest is a key. I was like going through my head going, what potentially could that item be? And I just realised what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a key. If so, wow. But at the same time, I can't complain because we got double magic in there. Wait, hold on. I just realised, where in the bloody hell is my double health? I did see the hint for it and now I've generally forgotten where it is. Where's my double health? I've actually generally forgotten. I had the hint for it and I never wrote it down. I think the frogs have it. Is it the frogs? What the hell? Did I not play the right song? I may have played Sun's song. What's the bet I did there? If I did, lol. I'll be laughing at that if I'm playing back and I played the Sun song. Like, that's not gonna do anything. I mean, no wonder why nothing spawned. Alright, so don't use that key. Because we don't need to. Because this area is just freebies. So there's a key. That's basically... Ooh, don't do that. And then the claim checker's around here. And then, yes, this will give us the big key. I'm pretty sure if we gave that to the big Goron, he's gonna make us a Deku shield. That's the only wooden thing I can think of. Which is what the hint was. The big Goron made a wooden heath or something like that, or wooden, no, not wooden sheath. Pretty sure that's what it was. I was like, oh, it's a Deku shield. The big Goron's talent is making Deku shields. That's hilarious. We can go double check it though, just in case I'm thinking wrong. Alright, so now we do this part again, get our double magic. I actually would not mind double magic, it's kind of handy. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to hold off all of Gerudo Training Ground though until we get the next strength upgrade, which is the Silver Gauntlets. To whoever they are, that's a question. I'm hoping I'm incorrect in saying that the chest in the middle is a key. And I do hope that we actually get something out of this because it would make it not worth it at all. Kinda not worth it. The double magic's great because that helps with Shadow Temple. Stick upgrade is, I guess stick upgrade's kind of good. I don't have a need though for kids. Oh yeah, I do have a need for kids, so maybe. It could be handy for Spirit Temple. Because Spirit Temple is the only time now I have left for a kid. If I get Din's Fire, then it should speed it up. I have Fire Arrows, so I'm completely good to go though with Gerudo Spirit Temple. It's worse than a key! It's rupees! I'm resetting to get out of here. Right, so unfortunately, oh man, I left behind so many items in here. There's like 4 chests, I think. It's 3 or 4 chests that are still remaining in Gerudo's training ground, and I can't get them because we don't have the strength upgrade. Alright, so I did have in mind, I'm going to leave our Gerudo training ground for now. The frogs we need to do, and that Deku shrub back at Death Mountain Crater. I think that's going to be our next approach, and then we'll do the wasteland and head our way off the Spirit Temple. I did say I was potentially going to do Fire Temple in this episode, but I don't think we're going to get to it now because Gerudo's training ground took us a little bit longer than I expected. Because it's like, oh, rats. Still slightly disappointed about that actually. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. As I said, I'm pretty sure there's no point. Okay. Random? Epona, what are you doing? I'm pretty sure there's no point claiming the check either. Oh, I hate this. I really hate not having a teleportation spell to Temple of Time. Oh, you take for granted that one song and when you don't have it, it's like, I really need it. It'd be so handy. We're gonna have to ride all the way to Hyrule Castle again. Probably should have gone the other way, actually, now that I think about it, because this is actually the harder way back. Either way, it's still slow. It's like extremely slow. Oh, as I said, in vanilla, you kind of take for granted your teleportation songs once you get them. You do rando, and you like take everything for granted. Sorry, you take everything for granted in vanilla. And you play rando, and you're like going, oh, I would so love this at the moment. I would so love that at the moment. For me at the moment, it's kind of like, I would love, what actually do I need? I just need a medallion now, don't I? It's just a medallion. Because I got light arrows, I got my fire. I will quickly duck off and do like that. I don't even know if it's worth it, but at this point, it's like, I've got to explore every little chest now, because it's like... Actually, do I have to explore every chest? That's another question I now ponder, because it's like... Is it worth it? I don't even know if I have to do frogs, do I? I had to... Oh. I didn't mark that off. I had the Kokiri sword too, funny enough. Everything's basically open to me, I'm pretty sure. So I don't even know if it's worth doing frogs. Is it? Is it actually worth it? That's now the question. Is it now worth it? I got that too. It generally may not be worth it. So really, the only thing I kind of need... It's a kinda. I may not even need it. Where's my magic? There. I don't even know if I'm gonna need it. It's Din's Fire. That's the only one I can't remember if I actually need or not. I may need Din's Fire for Spirit Temple as a kid. That's the only one I'm now pondering over. Because I don't need it for adult. And really, all I need really to beat the dungeons at this point is the boss key. That's it, because all the child dungeons are already done. And it's just started pissing down rain, like quite heavy. Let's actually equip my Kokiri sword too. So yeah, that's about the only thing that's really going through my brain now. It's just like, is it actually worth going to do all the little minor things I haven't done yet? Which is just, you know, like frogs. What's the other reason why? Oh, it would be just beans, which I don't worry about anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate the frogs anyway, because I'm pretty sure they're my double health. Like my double defense, not my double health, my double defense. It's basically the same thing anyways. And then I guess I just tackled that Din's Fire issue when we get to that bridge, I guess. Because it's just Fire Temple, Water Temple, Spirit Temple, and Shadow. I'd like to avoid Shadow at all. I can't even get into... Okay, yeah. I do need Din's Fire, because if Shadow is actually where Shadow Medallion is, then I will need to go into Shadow. But at this point, Din's isn't all that needed, but it's kind of one of those I would need to fall back on it. That's unfortunate. It's kind of one of those, do you get it, do you not? Do you think you're gonna need it or do you not? This is one of those weird situations. I've actually generally have never been in this situation before. Because I'm now thinking over it going, Shadow may not even have the Shadow Medallion. I don't even know that bit of info. So we may as well, if I can, and have the time, I'll duck off and do those little minor things. If it gives us Din's Fire, then so be it. We can have Shadow as a backup. Because really, I only need to go up to the point where I have Boss Key or even Compass at that point. If the Compass says it doesn't give me a medallion, then we leave. Or we go through and do... There's also another issue that I just thought of then. And it's more Ganon's Tower related. Is I don't remember. Oh no, there is one trial where you do need strength +3, which is the gold gauntlets. We may even need that. As I said, there's a couple of like very minors. And I haven't even got the hint to say that we have what trial we're doing in Ganon either. So that's another issue. Now that I think about it, there is a couple of things we do need to try and get a hold of to try and stop that. But, as I said, I may not even need them, and I'm probably overthinking this. So this is the part of the randomizer where it's quite rough. Because it's like, you could be wasting time and getting an item you don't need. Or then you could get to that point and find out you do need that item, and then you still got to do this part anyways. Thank you. I don't really need the rupees at the moment, I'm just doing this. And I think the last one's going to be Sun Song that I haven't played yet. And before that I'm going to play Song of Storms just to do the last bit, and then... So I think bringing up the Ocarina after that might be the memory game. Alright, play this, and this should, if it's not the double defense, then double defense is going to be the memory game. Ha, it's a rupee. Rats! I do have to do this then. It's the first time I've actually had to do the frog game in order to get an item. Right, this is going to be a boring part. Alright, so all the froggies are now big. I love how all of them gave me purple rupees. Oh, it's that? Oh, this game. I hate this game. Is this a pattern? I think it is. Oh no, I couldn't tell, that was so rough. Alright, I hate this game. I just realised why I don't like doing the frogs. Okay, so if you make one mistake, that's it. And it's kind of like a memory game. Huh? I did press A, what happened? Or did it... Oh, it must have flew away. Got it. Oh my god, are you serious? I did that for a shield. Oh my god, there's probably people who figured that out and were just laughing at me, the fact I was like, I gotta do this. And then they're like, ha, 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 she's forgetting about the Hylian shield. Ha, I've already done that too. That's so annoying. Alright, off the Death Mountain crater, I guess. Is that the bean cellar? Yeah, we'll get rid of that. I was gonna say, my things just froze up. So annoying. Alright, we'll go do the business shrub up at Death Mountain Crater. At least then if I knock off all my squares, I don't really need to think about them. And I can just stay as an adult at that point. It's just more like... I said, it's that predicament. And it's quite a predicament too. Because I've also, like... The hard part is... I've set Ganon's castle to be only one trial. What trial it is, I have no idea, and as I said, I've not had the hint, and there is one trial that does require the gold gauntlet, so if I don't have them, we're stuck. And I will have to go back out searching. I'm gonna have to hope when we do get to Ganon's castle, it's gonna be a very easy one. That's if, you know. So mostly after this though, it'll mostly be doing dungeon crawling and just wiping out the temples. I just do want to knock off Death Mountain Crater, so it's just out the way, because then after that it's just Spirit Temple as a kid. What's... Oh, the Kakariko is the Keaton mask. I was like, well, there's one tick though I haven't done in Kakariko. Technically as well, if I was to say as a kid, I could do the Skull Theater with the Skull Mask, because that gives you a item, and if you do Mask of Truth, that also gives you an item too, but as I said, that's not even going to be possible at this point. I don't even know if Mask of Truth is even in the item pool, because that's normally something you can just turn off. And then that just makes like the Deku Theater something like a recovery heart or something like that. It just completely shuts it off as like a item that you just don't need. I think that's how it works. Anyways, I'm gonna check this one thing just so like it just marks it off in my head that it's done. That was that's a lovely throw, like best bomb thrower in all of Hyrule there, folks. Lovely, I don't even know how that missed. That's better. I don't... Okay, I gotta admit I think that's just a general glitch, but every time I come up here, you always have to roll before you jump to get that jump. If you don't do it, then you always miss. By the way, that's if you want rupees, you go down that hall and it always gives you rupees if you want something else besides the bridge. I was trying to think of the most. That's what it's called. I couldn't think of the word. There's so much going on in my brain at the moment. As I said, like this, I love Randomiser, but there are times where it's just like there's so many things you have to keep in mind. It's actually kind of annoying. What's even more annoying is the fact I've got no quick way up here. I've got no quick way back to the Temple of Time. Then again, if I'm lucky, we might kill enough time or just make this a bit of a shorter episode compared to the other two. I love how wall sculptures are like blind in the way and they... Haha. Oh wait, you can take me back down the Kakariko, can't you? I'll gladly take that on the way down. There was a golden sculpture back in that crate too, but we're not doing that. So yeah, for some odd reason, there is a business shrub who's made his home in Death Mountain Crate. That's the second time I got made a fool of in bloody Death Mountain Crater. Also, can someone please explain to me how Link isn't like burning and melting his hands off at the moment? It's a metal ladder smack bang in the middle of a volcano. Either that ladder is heat-proof, or Link's hands are able to withstand extreme heats. Still haven't worked that out, like how that... I want to speak to the owl. Thank you. Right, that happened. Wait, what? I was gonna say, why am I not getting picked up? Alright, we're off to being an adult. We're gonna do adult things. Alright, good. Actually, you know what I should probably do? We should probably go do, No, I did it again, didn't I? I played Nocturne. Can't go to bloody Shadow Temple. I have to do this again, don't I? That's the song I wanted to play. Right, we're gonna do start of Spirit Temple at least. Because that way you can find out if we need to do Spirit Temple or not. But then again, it is kind of worth doing it anyways. I'm sorry, I'm having a bit of chocolate. I'm like starving for a snack. And chocolate helps my brain. Even though it's probably a placebo effect, it just helps. It helps me think. I need like help thinking. Because I'm generally now stuck. Trying to work out what our game plan is. Oh my god, that was so close. I was gonna say, if I waited any longer to do that, I would have lost my Deku Shield. And I would have to go use my claim check. Funny. That claim check would have been almost legitimately used. I let go of the shield a little too early there. Anyways, this should open up the doors. Are they both open? Yes, they are. I think if we do this door, it's a dead end. Uh-oh. I am indeed correct. We did need Din's Fire, and I don't have Din's Fire. If we did Din's Fire there, although I think you can still do Dacre Stick. Oh my god, are you serious? There's a Stalfos. Oh man, where's my nuts? My nuts, and my stick. I do have the Kokiri sword at least. Come here. You're like twice the size of me. Why have you got your shield up? Two hits out of him. And I still got a half a stick too, which is good. 3. I only lost one stick against him. That's really cool. Alright, so there is actually a way of doing this part without the boomerang, because I've had to do this once. I already had the slingshot out. What am I doing? You can do... Hold on, it's just a little bit... There we go. You can just nick it on the very side of it, and that still activates the thing without the boomerang. So if you are stuck in a position where you got no boomerang, you can do that. Bomb shoot. I'm now just generally more afraid. I am indeed correct. I don't have a Din's Fire, unless there is another way of killing off this Anubis. Can bombs do it? That might be my only saving grace at this point. It's... unless there's... This music's perfect for it, because... Nope. Ow! Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck in here, because I got... There's not even a torch or anything I can use. Because like, you could burn him there, but as I said, I need fire of some sorts. Because I'm going to bring up its text. Anubis is vulnerable to fire, and normally I would just use... Oh my god! I got knocked off again. I'm like hoping to like move him over. I wonder if I can like lock onto him and like make it so he moves. Puzzle solving time. Oh no! Oh no! No, that's not working. That don't work. We're stuck. And I don't have a shield. Oh, I'm going to have to save with no shield. Luckily, shields are easy to buy. Or I could use my claim check. No Din's Fire there, that's what I mean. It's one of those... it's really hard to figure out there, like, what do you do? Well, there's only one thing we can do at this point. We have to go... Oh wait, there's like an item up here, isn't there normally? I can't see an item, so I'm going to assume it's a full. What would be the easiest way back? Actually, I know the easiest way back. And it would be to play Generator Water, and then talk to the owl at the gravestone, and he'll fly me back to Hyrule Castle. Yep, he's still there. It's like, hold on, there has to be like an easier way back. Because I can't keep having to walk all the way back. There has to be a much quicker way back. Unfortunately, this only works as a kid. Unfortunately. Okay, so Kid is basically off bounds, ow, for me until I get Din's Fire. Or there's like a way around that, which I think there might be. Oh, I might be wrong. No, I am wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Yes, I am wrong, actually. You can... Oh, okay. You can do some glitching to get in there. Again, though, I don't know how to do those glitches. So, now the question is, do we do fire, water, or spirit? And the main question will be, can I even do spirit? I'm actually going to leave spirit because I'm a little bit iffy to whether or not I can even do spirit. I may not even be able to do spirit. So, I guess we'll stick with our guns on this one and still do fire temple. All I really need, as I said, though, my biggest worry though is before I say this, I might have to go and still do the temples regardless to get their item out of it. So Din's Fire could be somewhere in those damn dungeons, which is very unfortunate. So, Bolero? Oh no, I didn't play Bolero, I just played Requiem. Well, at least we know now. I definitely know Requiem. It's not the song I wanted to play. That's the song I wanted to play. I'm getting my Ocarina songs mixed up. I need more chocolate. Though I am a little bit flustered by the fact I actually just don't know what to do now. I know it's too hot, let me pause. It's just more like, I really don't know how to go about an attack of Pled. I mean, if this is the Shadow Medallion, then so be it. I don't really need to do spirit at that point. It's just whether or not I don't know what Ganon's castle is going to be. That's going to be my biggest concern, though. If this is Shadow Medallion, then that's great. Then I'm just worried about Din's Fire for nothing. And Spirit Temple. Go away, you annoying keys. So really, I'm going to have to hope that I randomize Compass early. Oh, triple kill, nice. I was going to say, is that regaining health? Because if you are, you're annoying. I'm just slamming you with my hammer. Though what you would normally do is this. You just do that and it saves them like getting back their health. Oh, and we also got the sacred temple music too for Fire Temple. Actually not too far off what its original music is in 1.0, which is the version we're playing. Which is the original beta Fire Temple music. Well, not really beta, I should call it. The Remove song. Also, another thing I forgot to completely point out too is the fact that in this version, the mirror shield is actually a little bit different. So if anyone was wondering why it looks different, it's because it is different in 1.0. It has like different markings on it. I kind of wish I had the big Goron sword. That would have been really cool. Right, he's gonna go for another round. I wonder if I can like... Nope. I'm just gonna miss. Okay, got him. He's gonna go back in. I was kind of hoping to do a little bit more damage so it's like a little bit further in the phase. Oh, okay, maybe not. I've done a little bit too much to him. I also wanted to like un-Z so I can just I wanted to do that, but it didn't work. But it's definitely near the end. He's like just about to die. There we go. Backflip. Please leave me alone. Okay, so something should spawn up there. If it's a compass, great, because I would like to know what is exactly in this dungeon before I go any further. That's actually not too bad because I can go straight to the end now. Like, I don't have to do the entire dungeon as per se, because if it gives me the Shadow Medallion, then I'm good to go to Ganon, like now. And that would save me so much time. Okay, I guess the piece of poop wasn't all that bad because I had to do a recovery. Okay, so I guess we can end this episode by doing Volvagia. I'm not opposed to that at all. That's actually kind of better than the actual compass because the other alternative was, of course, getting the boss key and just going straight to the boss. Really? This cutscene still plays even in Rando? Yes, Doradia, go be eaten by Volvagia and become the Fire Sage. Unless he already said he is the Fire Sage and he already knew that, then he's just about ready to go to his death regardless. His sacrifice won't be in vain, of course. Though we already knew he didn't have the legendary hammer, so why would he go in there? Just in case. Just in case this game wants to make me suffer. Which it probably... Uh-oh. I just realised something. The question will be, can I actually hover boots over there? Because if not, then we do have to do this entire dungeon. Oh, I just made it. I was like, oh, it's like, uh-oh. I may still have to do the entire dungeon. Nope, that's not the case. Also, fun fact with Volvagia, if you don't have the Megaton Hammer, you actually cannot kill her at all. It doesn't matter how many times you smack her in the head, she will always remain on 1 HP. Apparently, you have to hammer her to actually defeat her. So I must take off the flag that says, like, she lives on 1 HP, merch available. I'm pretty sure that's what the code says as well. Use hammer, remove 1 HP, merch available. Flag. Right, down she goes when that happens. She's gonna fly up. All for nothing, kind of, because she's gonna be like, where's that snivelling human? I don't know where he went, but I'm just gonna go back down in here. Yep, that's all you basically have to do. You just... There's no music. It's a little bit boring without music, if you ask me. There probably is music, I just can't hear it. Or something like Jabu Jabu, where it's like... Though I generally think there is no music playing. Oh yeah, here and there she'll try to use Rock Slide, but Rock Slide, just like in Pokemon, it has like terrible accuracy and it's just going to miss. Not even a flinch. Now she tries to do this double chain mechanic where it's like, where am I? Just gonna completely miss with my Master Sword, you know, like that's the good strategy. Go down. This is such a boring fight. Like you do this and it's just takes out all the challenge. Oh, that was really quick. She decided to do a quick scope back down into the ground. Seriously, I hope this is a Shadow Medallion. I missed. There we go. She's down. At least she's easy to take out, so a little bit of an anticlimactic end to the episode, but whatever. But then again, this is the Shadow Medallion. That's like the most hypest end to this episode ever. Then again, I said that about episode, what it was, 2, I think it was? And then in episode 3, the only thing that really helped it stay alive was the fact I glitched everything. All those items we got in EP2 were kind of meant nothing. Now come on, give me something good. Why is there a key as Volvagia's drop item? In a way, if I did not have hover boots, I would have been soft locked, because there would have been one door that would have been locked out, and if you didn't know that Volvagia dropped that key, you would have been stuck. It's a Shadow Medallion! No way! Absolutely no way! I just got the Shadow... I didn't even get a single spiritual stone. Hell yeah, we're in go mode. We're officially in go mode. Unreal. I can't still work this, by the way. Unbelievable. Hell no, we just got that. We can do Ganon. And guess what? I'm doing that in the next episode. So next episode, it could be very well the last episode of Zelda. It just all comes down to whether I get a trial or I have an item to do it or not. If I don't have the item to do trial, then it's not the last episode. Oh my god. this could very well be the finale. Who knows? We'll have to find out in the next episode of Zelda. So, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, please stay beautiful. And ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!